What's going on, you guys? It's be your boy Scotty by Nature TV and my bestie, my big bro, T, giving you the real T. And we are back after umpteen weeks of no roasted review. But we did tell y'all that we were going to come back for this reunion. And on top of that, we're here on a special night, which is Tuesday night. The only reason why we're here tonight because we got to film Boys Night Out tomorrow night. You know, we got to film the season finale of Boys Night Out tomorrow. So that's why we're here tonight, you know. But with that being said, it looked like y'all was, I'm sorry we were 18 minutes late, but we here though. Yeah, T was out hanging out and I was on the telephone. So, I had told him, don't, you ain't got to rush. That's why I tell him he ain't had to rush because I was on
the phone. But y'all telling me I need to come on here, but he was on the phone. But all right.
But listen, y'all. So I know it was already 84 people over here. Y'all must have missed this panel.
Ain't that something? We didn't. But hey. We miss y'all though. We do miss y'all.
We miss y'all. We miss this, but we miss y'all. Well, let me take that back. We like doing roasted review, but we just don't like doing this show.
Right. Yeah. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, because I don't want nobody to think that me, you, and Josiah don't like to work together because we work together on 3 different shows. But we enjoy doing roasting review. I don't know why we enjoy doing that a lot because it's like it'd be the 3 of us, and just imagine how group chats here. But however, y'all asking about Josiah. Josiah's not here tonight because Josiah had another engagement with his job tonight. That's the only reason why he's not here tonight. And then on top of that, we already got to film Boys Night Out pre-recorded tomorrow night because everybody's gonna be busy over the weekend. So therefore. We had to do it how we had to do it, child. So we here. It's like 99 of y'all up in here so far. What's up, Jeremy Speaks? What's up? We love you too.
It's 99 people up in here right now, but you already know how it goes when I get to run in my mouth. They be mad with me. It's me they be mad with.
Well, it's now 108 people up in here now, so it's going up, child. But it's 108 of us. I mean, not of us, of y'all up in here right now. So, yeah, I don't think we're gonna be on here for too long because I think we're gonna give it a good hour. We ain't trying to be on here for too long because I know we got other videos and shit to do. Because I literally just did the family reunion about an hour or 2 ago.
And that's what I'm gonna do once we finish this. So
and I'm second guessing myself about this surviving R. Kelly shit now. I don't know if I'm gonna do it now.
Why? You saw it? What happened?
It's a lot, and I don't know if I could do it the way I did it the first time. Like do a review on every episode. What I might do is do a live talking about the entire thing. I might let the whole thing pass first. And then after they doing each part, I do the live then. I don't know if I can do it like that. Because we already back at work again. Everything is started back over again. So Jeremy said, I can't wait to see the comment section drag T for that problematic attraction he has to Marceau. T, come to the light, friend. He ain't thinking about y'all. But
at least I ain't got to worry about y'all wanting them, so I'm cool with that.
but speaking of this show, I had one of my Melody had went live earlier today, and she was going to allow some YouTubers to come up and ask her 3 questions. And one of my subscribers came in my DMs and they were saying, "Are you in or are you out? Because I want you to go up there on Melody's live." And I said, "Nah, I'm good." Mm-hmm. I said I'm good because I ain't got time because. Yeah, because I ain't got time for her fans. Oh, he can't stand you. He hate you. I ain't. I ain't got time for that. Then them
What
folks
do you
say,
think it's gonna be if I curve my fat black ass up there? What you think they gonna say?
right. So why would I go? So y'all can be going on these little panels that y'all like to go on and pop shit on us. No, we're not doing it.
Yeah, because if I go up there and ask her 3 questions, she ain't gonna like me. And that's on my mama. If I go up there and ask her 3 questions, oh, she ain't gonna like me.
Yeah, because I would not have mind doing it, but these her stands is too much for me. And
Right.
I'm not the president of her fan club, no way. So it ain't even no need for me to be going up there subjecting my. I'm protecting my energy this year. Y'all not finna be sitting up here contaminating my damn energy with the bullshit. I
Period.
mean, that's just not gonna happen. So no. I told that person, I said, I'm good on it. I'm not going up there. Somebody else can go. I ain't going up there. Maybe one of those pro male YouTubers that's in that Love and Marriage Huntsville sector, they can go up there. I ain't going. But
Jeremy, I got this shirt from Fashion O.
I was gonna ask you the same question. Where you got this shirt from?
Fashion O.
I'm gonna have to go on the app and find it, child. You know, that's my type of shit. Let's see. Y'all my type of guys. Don't give her the satisfaction. And ain't she's
Yeah,
only
at
gonna
all.
she's only gonna want the ones that kiss her butt and say she does nothing wrong. You said it, not me. So, however, we're gonna go ahead and get into this review of this past reunion episode, right? And it really just starts off with Melody and her attitude. That's the first thing I want to talk about, her and her attitude. Now, when I said that her attitude was on stank, on funk, on all of that, people was mad with me when I said that, talking about, well, if you had a lot of folks, you know what I'm saying? If you had a lot of folks attacking you and everybody ganging up on you, then you would have an attitude as well. And I'm just sitting up here like, all I said was that her attitude was funky. It was.
Yeah, it was funky. You know, y'all do a lot of fucked up shit to Destiny, and she comes with a funky attitude, and y'all don't make no allowances for her attitude. No matter what anybody did to her, her attitude is stank, y'all don't like it. So it's like, again, the allowances that y'all make for Mellowhead, but y'all don't do it for nobody else. It's just puzzling to me. I don't understand it, but whatever.
Right. Hey, it's J Dub. What's going on?
Here's J Dub was good.
Jamie said the same thing about old girl attitude. Right. Scotty and T, do you all have individual PO boxes for your followers to send gifts to you? I don't have a PO box. I may need to get one because y'all do be trying to y'all do be wanting to send me shit. And sometimes I don't be want to give out my damn address. So, you know.
But me and Scotty gonna make a conscious effort to do that because I said I need to get one too. So
how about we both get one this year? How about we both get one?
Yeah.
You know, let's make that a pack, one of our packs this year that we both gonna get a pill. Right. Okay, Scotty and T, I hope y'all are doing well. We are. Y'all gave us a word last night on the panel, and that's been on my mind all day.
Yeah.
Let's see. No, it was. I didn't like her attitude. They got to be honest, and I like Mel, but it was off. It was off putting. Like she came there, like ain't nobody saying. Because when I said she had a stank ass attitude off the rip, they acting like I'm saying that she got to go in there with all smiles and just be all up in skinning and grinning up in their face. I probably wouldn't have been skinning and grinning in their face either, but I wouldn't have came up in there acting like a complete biatch. I wouldn't have done that. Right. And that's what she was giving sitting there. Like, it's like she was ready for the bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Her attitude was funky. I don't care what nobody say. It stank. Yeah, I need a Lysol after smelling that attitude of hers because I couldn't take it.
And I wanted to spray some Windex on that damn shit she had on because I saw fingerprints and scratches and stuff like that. And no, man, Mellowhead. Right now.
Yeah, but her attitude was off-putting. Like if we could sit up there and we could call out Destiny for her bullshit and her attitude, and why is she off limits? Like I don't understand it. Like I just feel like she was just like Destiny in her song. She was on 10 the moment she came out there. So it all started when Carlos was talking to them about all of their successes and stuff like that. And everybody was saying how proud they were of everybody and all of those things. And let's see. Thank you for the super chat. But they was talking about all those things, and not only were they talking about that, but basically saying they were all proud of each other and all that other good shit, right? So then after that, that's when Carlos was looking at her like, so you're not proud of, and that's when she started, giving us all of this, and everybody should act proud of one another. In so many words, she was mad. She was feeling some type of way about Maurice because he said that her and Kimmy ain't friends like that. So when she said that that's what she was mad about, I'm like, but why are you mad about that, girl? You say it all the time. You make sure to let everybody know that you're not friends with none of these folks like that. You let that be known. So I was confusion.
But all of the Mellow Mutts, all of the Mellow Mutt crew was jumping all over Maurice and how Maurice shouldn't have said nothing, and Maurice just should have said this, and Maurice just should have said that. Nah, Mellowhead just should have shut the fuck up. That's just how. Because I said the same thing. You've gone on your platform several times, talked about you don't got no friends, ain't nobody got no loyalty. You ain't loyal to nobody. So I was on his side. I didn't get it. I mean, you acting like he told a lie. He didn't. Y'all aren't friends.
You make it clear every time. You make it clear every time. You make it clear every time. Period. You make it clear every time to let us know that y'all not friends like that. You say you don't fuck with nobody on the cast. That's pretty much what you be saying. So to me, it's like I don't understand why you so upset. And then I'm just like, girl, why the fuck is you mad? You already sitting on the damn, and then your back was already turned to Kimmy like this anyway. Like you didn't want to be bothered with her. Like you didn't want to talk to nobody up there. So my thing is, Kimmy said, "Is she a friend?" Yes. So when she said, "Is she a friend?" that means she's a friend. She's not buddy, talk to every single day. All Maurice said was that they not friends like that, meaning they friends, but they not friends like that. And she make it clear. If you gonna get out there and make blanket statements, you need to make it known who the fuck you talking about. Say, well, I don't rock with nobody. I rock with Kimmy, but I may not rock with the rest of them. Just say that, because when you say all of that, you make it seem like you talking about everybody.
Period.
That's my whole thing. And for people to say that Maurice shouldn't have said that, then why shouldn't he have said it?
That's that man's wife. And he knows way more about the inner workings than what we do. We just know what we see and what they put on social media. He's there every day. He's really living that shit. We're not. So for him to say that, I believe every word of that. Nah, they ain't friends like that. They co-workers, and she's talking to her and helping her out because she going through what she's going through, and I appreciate that. But don't get it confused. They ain't friends like
that. And not only that, I just feel like this. Okay. Okay, boom. You call him irrelevant, one of the most irrelevant husbands on the show. Did nobody hold that against you? See, my thing with it is Melody has a way of, and I said this in my review, Melody is passive aggressive. And I can't stand for someone to be passive aggressive. Like, that's my whole thing. She's fucking passive aggressive as hell. with a lot of the shit she do. That's why I can't fuck with her sometimes. She's passive aggressive. See, he is. It doesn't matter if he is or not. See, that's what I'm saying with that. And I'm not gonna argue with y'all, but that's what I'm saying. She said that he's the most irrelevant cast member. Then y'all say, but he is. Okay. So if someone gets on the TV and say, you know what I mean, Melody is passive aggressive, and y'all get mad about it. So should I say, but she is? Would that be acceptable? It doesn't matter if he's irrelevant or not. Why would she say that? So it is what it is.
Listen, everybody is on a reality show and everybody gets shaded. I don't know why people feel like it's just only Melody that gets shaded in the confessionals, because she's not.
They all
she's
doing
not.
it.
It's like, yeah, y'all just look for any and every reason to want to do something. Like, get out of here with all of that. All of them shade each other in their confessionals.
And like I said in my review, they all do it. It ain't just them. It ain't just that. They all do it. They all do it. Of course you don't believe she's passive aggressive because you a millimeter. Of course you don't think she's passive aggressive. She is.
So you don't believe she's passive aggressive, but y'all do believe all of the rumors about Marceau and Latifah that y'all call her, and Destiny that y'all call her. So you don't believe that she's passive aggressive, but y'all do believe all that the stuff about everybody else. Okay.
Yeah, like, and don't get me wrong. To me, Maurice ain't shit either. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, Maurice, I ain't say that. Brother-in-law, I ain't got nothing to do with this part. This is all Scotty by Nature TV. Hold that against him, not me.
And guess what? I said they all need to be held accountable. And I also call a spade a spade. So when I say they all need to be held accountable, I'm talking about y'all Angel Male too. They all need to be held accountable. I said what I said. They all need to be held accountable. You say they all need to be held accountable, but when I hold them all accountable, it's a problem. Right now, we're talking about Mel and her attitude. We ain't even into the whole show yet. We talking about Mel and her attitude. And she is passive aggressive as hell. She is. That's the main thing I can't stand. Her and Letitia are passive aggressive as fuck. Okay, both of them. They do bullshit and think they both throw rocks and hide their hands and all of that other shit. They both do it. So I feel like at the end of the day, we gotta stop. We gotta normalize saying that everybody on this motherfucker do passive aggressive shit and messy ass shit. Cause this reunion revealed that they all got a little bit of messy in them. Cause Mel has been revealed to be messy as fuck too on this damn episode of this reunion. They all got it in them at this point. Every last one of them. So we need to stop acting like it's everybody else. Huh?
And Melody ain't owned up to shit. Melody ain't owned up to nothing. She ain't take no accountability for nothing. So y'all could put that in part too. Melody ain't owned up to nothing. She ain't took accountability for nothing. No, she didn't. No. That's why I didn't need to be on that lap.
They all sneaky. They all sneaky and just throw bricks and bust windows out of people's cars and shit, but then want to act like they ain't did shit. You know what I mean? You know, so I ain't with it. What about this stuff about Tisha buying Martell out?
Yeah, she said that. She said that the money that she said, I think like the first part of the fourth season, she said something to the effect of she already had money set aside or whatever. And so she just bought him out. And that's how she became Path Company, whatever or whatever. She said that.
Okay. What's going on, Lauren? You need to hit me back. I'm going to be in your town. But yeah, they listen, I didn't know. And then Tisha's another one. Cause child, Tisha, girl.
What you gotta say? What you gotta say?
Tisha gets on my nerves. First of all, Tisha is weak as fuck. Tisha is also another passive aggressive ass mutt too. And then on top of that, she likes to say shit and pretend like she wasn't trying to be offensive. Yes, the fuck you was. She used to do the same shit with Kimmy. That's why her and Melody can't get along, because they do the same shit.
They do the same thing. I like Tisha. I ain't gonna say I love, but I like. You know what I'm saying? But they do. The only difference, no, actually, it ain't no difference. Both of them try to hide behind the soft boys and the oh this and the oh that. Girl, please, like that's you're right. That's exactly why they don't get along
They
because
do.
their true colors come out with each other.
Yes, like they do. Like I feel like the only one on this show that's straight up is Kimmy. She the only one that's
Yeah,
direct to me. And Kimmy got
yeah.
some shit with her too, but I think she's the only one that's direct instead of beating around the bush and trying to be passive aggressive. I feel like she's the only one that's direct about her shit. The only one.
Well, in my humble opinion, I don't feel like she was as direct and as stern as she should have been when it came down to Mellow Muppet sitting over there talking about her husband and giving him all that grief. And I said that I felt like in that moment she gave me what Jackie Christie did with Vershandia Pig Face ass on Basketball Wives. When she was asking them, "Are we friends? Are we friends?" and Shawnee was being passive aggressive, not answering the questions, trying to act like she don't know this or that, the third. And I felt like Jackie dumbed herself down because
Mhm.
she's Sean EP. But she will go in and like have on other people. And that's what I said. I said, had that was Destiny, she wouldn't have been so subdued like that. If it was Tiffany, she wouldn't have been so subdued like that. Like that's what I did not like. No, she may be EP, but she's cast member. And she got the right to get cussed out and talked about like a goddamn dog, like I do her ass every goddamn chance we get.
That's why I don't like when executive EPs become cast members because they have this thing about them where you can only go so far with them. Like they can they can say whatever the fuck they want and do whatever the fuck they want to do. But then, when it come down to everybody else, oh, you're gonna go in on it. We're gonna go in on just like Shawty is a great example. It's
Mm-hmm.
like with Brandy. She was the only one that went
Yep.
toe to toe with Shawnee. Called her a bitch and everything. She went toe to toe with Shawnee. And I know a lot of people don't like Brandy, but that's the one thing that gets my respect with her is that she was the only one willing to go toe to toe. I mean, Tammy, to be honest, even Tammy would tiptoe around Shawnee just a little bit. Like
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
she'll
Yeah.
say more than everybody else would, but she would even go as far as how Brandy did. Like she would even tiptoe.
I agree.
So the only time we didn't see that is when you look at Married to Medicine and you see how they treated Mariah and kicked her ass off her own damn show.
They damn sure did.
So I mean, that's the only thing, but who wants to cuss out their boss? I'm sorry, it's J Dub, but when you decide that you want to get in the ring with with the rest of us, don't act like you above it.
That's
Don't act like
that's
you
my
above it.
whole thing. You may be EP, but right now you playing and messing around in my business. Oh yeah, you finna get the business like everybody else. Cast member. You EP, but you cast member right now. You finna catch it.
Right. Like you can't get in front of the camera and then expect to, and then expect not to get nothing. You know what I mean? So nah. Uh-uh. Let me see. Damn. Trying to see what Harold was saying. I'm not gonna argue with y'all. I told y'all I'm not arguing with y'all this year. To be honest, y'all, I don't think Kimmy is afraid of anyone. It's just that that's true, she do have bigger fish to fry. She got cancer and shit. She ain't got time to be arguing with Melody.
I mean, I get all of that, but fuck that hoe. I just want one of them to just straight up lay her ass out like I would. That's exactly why I did not go on that live, and that's exactly why I'm not built for reality TV because I will cuss her ass. See, it wouldn't work for me.
Mhm.
It wouldn't work.
I mean, can we say, because somebody already mentioned it in the chat and I didn't want to say that, but I'm going to say it anyway. Kind of like Chasing Dallas with that producer that they once had.
Where is my shade fan and my bitch bath fan for that?
Oh no, I'm not saying that Mel is anything like Shawnee at all. We just use Shawnee as an example of how people tiptoe. We're not saying she anything like Shawnee, because to be quite honest, if you want to be honest, I like Melody much more than I ever liked Shawnee, and that's just real shit.
Yeah, I give you that. Yeah. I'd rather have Mel for an EP other than for Sean. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm gonna be honest with you on that. So what else happened? Okay. So after that whole buyout thing, they started talking about that lawsuit that was going around with about with Letitia and Marcel. They was talking about that whole lawsuit thing, which I never discussed on my channel because I never knew if
Me
she
neither.
was true or not. I never knew if it was true or not. Never knew if it was true or not. Never heard nothing, never, I've just seen it. At one point, I just stopped reporting on certain stuff about Love and Marriage Huntsville because at some point we never really knew if it was all facts or not. That's why I'm
Right.
very careful with the things I decide to
Right.
report from that show.
Right.
Because
Right.
it's a lot of these people make up stories. They make up stories with the smallest things. So I don't know.
And
What's your
again, we ain't said nobody's name. Okay. So if that bullet or that arrow hits you, that's your problem. Cause we ain't said nobody name.
I ain't
But
said
I've been
ain't
saying
said
the
none of that.
same thing for the past weeks. Like, because a lot of people, even when I do talk about some certain stuff on LAMH, people be like, oh, but that right there is a prime example. A lot of people wanted me to talk about the lawsuit. I was talking about, Melody's fashion line and Destiny doing this and so and so and so. And everybody wanted me to talk about that lawsuit. And I said, no, I'm not going to talk about
Right.
it. I have the right to talk about what I want to talk about, and I don't want to talk about
Just like I didn't talk about the mug shots and I didn't put them on my platform either.
it.
Like
Me neither.
I didn't do that either. So I'm just like, nah.
I had a
Some
lot of
stuff.
stuff that was I had a lot of stuff that was sent to me about Melody. A lot of stuff that was sent to me about Melody that I never talked about.
Me too. It's some stuff I'm just not willing to talk about. You feel what I'm saying? Because the stuff that was sent to me about Melody was, I ain't gonna say what was sent, but there was some stuff sent to me about Melody, and it was fucked up shit. And I said, I ain't talking about that. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not talking about that because that might be a lie, and they already think I bash Melody anyway. So I'm not even finna add any more gasoline to the fire and talk about that bullshit. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Now, send me something on
please
Ariana.
don't.
I'm talking about that.
Please don't, because Maurice already said he's suing some folk. Now, what? I wonder who Maurice finna sue. Child, I'm being
Oh,
so
you talking
nosy. That ain't
about them saying that he was having those parties at the Credit One building or something? Well, first of all, I ain't never said that.
no, me neither. Me neither. I ain't never said that, and I don't believe that.
Yeah, I ain't never said it. That's number one. I ain't never said no shit like that. So you ain't got to worry about me because I ain't never said it, honey. Never said it, child. Never ever said it. Never said it. But no, mm-mm. It's a mess. It's a lot of stuff that I'm not willing to discuss. It's some shit that y'all don't realize how much shit we get sent. Now we'll send it to each other.
Yeah.
We ain't finna say it on this damn. We ain't finna say it on this damn YouTube. We're not gonna say it because it's plenty. Because we don't put it in no boys' night out groups because Jamar and Maddie don't know shit about no damn Love and Marriage Huntsville. So therefore, we don't put it in there. But if it's like just a chat between just me and T and JoJo, because we watch the show, we'll send it to each other, and we'll be like, "Bitch, bitch, blah, blah, blah."
Right.
Like, but we don't
Yeah.
talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the last time somebody sent us something and we talked about it, y'all got mad with us.
Mad as hell. And I ain't understand why. Right, we was just talking. We ain't never said none of it was
We
true. We
never
was
said it
just
was
talking.
true. We never said it was true. We said it was alleged. And then y'all get mad with us, and now we all messy queens and stuff like that, and blah 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 blah. So, mm. Someone said, "How do y'all know all the stuff they sent was truthful? As soon as your YouTube gets bigger and bigger, watch the haters come out, especially the ones you thought was friends, and everyone has a pay." What you talking about? Because we didn't say it was out. We just said we don't know if everything's true. That's why we don't talk about everything.
That's why we don't talk about everything. Not everything. I learned my lesson with that, to be transparent. I started learning my lesson with that with the original Straight No Chaser. Now I did say a name. All right. I put a stamp on it, and it just is what it is. It just is what it is. And a lot of the stories that she would come out with, it all started to sound the same drum, the same beat, the same rhythm, the same treble clef, bass clef, the same dictions and intonations and all of that. It all started all off the same. And so then after a while, I was just like, you know what? What's more important? Trying to break a story to like grow, or fuck around and end up like Toucan Sam and being all tied up in court with her and Cardi B.
Toucan Sam.
Like, it's just not worth it, y'all. It's really not. I promise y'all, the YouTube check is not worth being tied up in court for some shit that you really don't even know is true or not.
Right, because and T know this, and I talked about this publicly too. I had a situation where I got sent something from a YouTube legal team about Shekinah. Yeah, I said your name this time. You Teletubby looking mother. Yeah, I'm talking about you.
Oh, I'm gonna go in on my shit.
Shekinah was sending her legal team after a lot of us. We didn't tell no lies about her. We was just talking about what was said in the blogs. Because you decided to, instead of sitting there eating your food, you decided to jump in some shit with T.I. and Tiny and that Sabrina girl, and then you got caught up in the crossfire, and then you got mad because we were talking about it. And you said, I don't want my name. You had your people saying you didn't want your name in the titles, and you didn't want your image to be in the videos. I just deleted the whole video. I ain't give a fuck. I just deleted the whole video because, for one, Shekinah ain't fucking important to me. She's not that fucking important. She's annoying. She looked like a damn beanbag chair. I don't give a fuck about her. So therefore, I took it down. So for a while, I'm just calling her Love and Hip Hop's Teletubby. That's what I was calling her, since I couldn't say her name. So, and that was nothing that some random person sent us in the in emails or DMs. That was literally on the Neighborhood Talk, in the Shade Room, in the Jasmine brand. But you want to come for the YouTubers though,
right?
Didn't say nothing to them bloggers, but wanted to come for the YouTubers though.
Right, just dumb.
Oh, I don't want my image, and I don't want my girl. Your image is everywhere. If you don't want your image nowhere, I got the image from fucking the Neighborhood Talk. It was you on live talking about this case. That is why it was in my video to begin with. So if you didn't want your image on nobody's video, you should have told the Neighborhood Talk to take your damn image down, but you didn't, did it?
Hell no, she a clout chaser. So fuck that hoe. Who cares?
You want to come for YouTubers though?
I can't wait to do it because I'm finna go in and have on her ass. You just wait.
I wanted Chrissy to whoop her ass so bad, and you know I don't like Chrissy. But this ain't the video though. This ain't the video. This is not the video.
I do it too, but we'll talk about it later.
We might have to do us a little live one day talking about family reunion, chat. There'd be so much shit I'd be wanting to talk to you about this show. Because Shekinah, I'm like, what the fuck Shekinah doing? Like, why the fuck is she here? Like, why is she? Like I said, this ain't got nothing to do with it. But yeah, like, I'm not finna sit up here and get myself in trouble and get my page taken down for some bullshit. I'm just not finna do it. I'm not finna do it. And then, you know, something recently just happened with this blogger by the name of Street TV, and he had like all the transcripts and the audio from, he went to the courthouse and got all this shit about the Tory and Megan case, and you know, Jay Lee was talking about it, and he struck her page, and then he struck Bunny's page too. And it was something, it's somebody else's page that he struck. Like it was a mess. And I was supposed to go live that night and do the same exact thing Jay Lee and Bundy were doing. But when I saw Jay Lee talk about getting struck, I said, okay, I ain't doing the video.
I'm not mad at somebody for saying, hey, this is my work. Can you take that down? And you give a small little copyright claim.
Right.
I'll accept it. When you go so far as to send me a strike, when this is something that's being talked about everywhere, but then you want to send people strikes and you a YouTuber yourself, it's just like,
But you know
like
what? Somebody did
somebody
that to
took,
me.
yeah, me too. Somebody took one of my Love and Hip Hop. I want to say it was Miami. It was somebody, some Chinese or Korean person. They had took my whole video. And while I could have struck them, I didn't. I just made it a small little copyright claim and they take it down because it's like, I believe in karma and I am a YouTuber. And if you get 3 of them, that's just that. So it's like, I don't necessarily want to do that to nobody if I ain't got to. And I don't feel like it was that serious for him to strike Jay Lee or Bond.
It was a mess, but like I said, somebody did that to me one time because this was when we first started being cool. This was during season 8 of Basketball Wives. This is when the OG and Evelyn topic was like heavy in the blogs. And I was like, okay, so back then I wasn't making my own and that's, yeah, Jay Lee and Bundy, they both gave him props and he still struck them. Like they said where they got it from and everything, and he still struck them. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah. I remember back then I wasn't making thumbnails. All I would do was go to Google and go to Google Images and find something, use it as a thumbnail. So I did that one time, and another YouTuber, I want to say her name so bad, but I ain't gonna do it because it's fuck her forever at this point. She sent her fans after me that night. Now I didn't know. I got it from Google Images again. I wasn't paying attention to the bottom. I said, I like this screen, took it, put it on my video, whatever. Her fans came in my shit saying I was stealing from her. And I'm like, first of all, who is that? Number 2,
right.
I steal it from her. So then it had been going on for about an hour. They were just coming at me, just calling me a thief, all type of stuff. And I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. Apparently, she had posted my video on her community wall. And that's how they knew where to go to find me. And I was like, you know what, y'all, I just take the video down. Whatever. So next thing I know, I done took the video down. I get a copyright strike. She done struck me. And and all that stuff. And I had a strike on my page for like 3 months. So I had to be extra careful on whatever I did during those 3 months. And I was pissed at her ass for that. Because A, I didn't know her. B, much bigger YouTuber than me. And didn't even make the same type of content at all. She way in another sector. She don't do none of the same shit that I do. So she struck me, and I was like, she could have just emailed me and told me it was hers. And you know what I mean? If she didn't want me to use it, I would have just said, okay, I'll remove it, whatever. So it is what it is. But she just didn't say shit to me. She just struck me. I would never do that to somebody.
Yeah, me neither.
I would never do that. I always feel like that's some fucked up ass shit. Like, somebody said call her out. Ain't no point now. It's been 3 or 4 years now. Ain't no need for me to call out now. I'm gonna tell T who it is. I'm gonna tell T who it is later, but I ain't gonna do it right now. So now we get into the Marceau cheating rumors, which has been a part of the show for the longest time. My thing is, what, T?
I'm sick of it at this point. Okay? I'm sick of it at this point. I'm tired. I'm tired of it at this point. Like, it's always like people want him to be made out of cheater so bad. Fine. let's say for sakes that it happened. Then what?
Hey, JoJo. Exactly.
Leisure Suit still cheated on Mellowhead. Him cheating on Letitia doesn't change the fact that he fucked up his family and got the splitting harlot pregnant and all of the rest of that stuff. That doesn't change none of that. So it's like, all right, that happened, and Tisha will have egg on on her face. Fine. As a woman, why? I mean, why would y'all want that for her?
Right.
Why? Like, it makes no sense to me. If she wants to stay with her cheating ass husband, let her stay with her cheating ass husband. Mellowhead stay with hers. So I don't understand. Y'all can't make this woman leave her husband. Like y'all want that so bad. Like and melodrama want that shit too. That's why she was sitting there looking like a broke down Barbara Streisand, like the hell I said, with that crooked ass smile on her face every time they came down to that cheating allegation shit. It's just like
First of all, thank you for the super chat. And I already see, I got a response to your email. I already know that you sent it. I just haven't opened it yet because I've been hella busy, but definitely I will be responding. Trust me.
okay, we go podcast. Thank you for your super chat, love.
But it's I don't. Okay, so
do you believe it? Let's start there. Do you believe that Marceau Scott has been with any other woman other than Letitia Scott since he met her? When he gonna say since marriage? Since he said, "Can we be boyfriend girlfriend?" Do you think that it's just been he and her and nobody else?
I wouldn't put it past him.
I hate to say it, but I wouldn't. I hate to say it, but I hate to say it, but I do. I personally think Mellow Mutt sitting on some tea. Hell yeah, and the harlot too, for that matter. Omar said, hell yeah, I do believe.
I wouldn't put it like I don't put nothing past anybody, and the way that Marceau acts, I wouldn't put it past him. He talk like a damn cheater. He do. I wouldn't put it past him. However, would I be so invested to expose him? No. For what?
Playing devil's advocate. Playing devil's advocate. You know, I never do this for melodrama, but I'm gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
Even considering the fact that Letitia, she did not. Tisha did not delight in the fact that that happened to her, but I do feel like Letitia did probably feel like, bitch, that's what you get. You know what I'm saying? Because you wanted everybody to be like you and be like him, and you was telling me that I need to drop my husband and get a husband like yours, but look at what that nigga did to you. Now, I do feel like she kind of feels like that, but I don't think she takes the light. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, Letitia secretly is like, that's what she get. So if Mellowhead did feel that that's the way she did it, so that's why she's doing all that, is she justified in what she got going on with like the hairdresser and bringing on Kiki and all that stuff? I'm just asking.
Is she justified? If you say what's good for the goose is good for the gander, then yeah. But would I do it? No. Because I don't feel the need to do it. That's just me.
Well,
I don't feel the need to do it. But at the same time, though, with Melody, my thing about it is if you got the tea, spill the tea. That's my whole thing. If you got the tea, spill the tea. There's no need to constantly keep holding it over a motherfucker head just to say that you hold it over their head. If you got the tea, spill the tea. You know what I mean? Like you brought it up the first season when Letitia, when y'all was sitting at that coffee shop, and Letitia was like, "You bringing up false stuff about my husband," and here you go. How do you know it's false?
Right.
That passive
Right.
aggressive ass, how do you know it's false? That's my thing. So if you got the tea, spill it. That's all I'm saying.
That's all
I'm
I can
annoyed.
do.
That's the reason why I'm annoyed with the situation because I'm sick of hearing about it. I want to know what the tea is. I want to know because we keep on talking about Alonda and Alonda this and Alonda that, and then we keep finding out that that Alonda say she ain't never said that and saying that Mel was lying. We don't know who telling the truth. So where is the receipt said? Where's the receipt said? Then on top of that, what I don't understand about the situation is Martell, when he says, and I gotta say this because I ain't say this on my review. When Martell says that Marceau is a cheater, people believe him when he say that, but any other time he's a fucking liar. So why are people so gun ho to believe what Martell is saying about them, but if he say something about anybody else, he lying. Like, can somebody help me
Like
understand that?
when he dragging out mellow hoes, horation and hotation all up out of the closet, like the nigga dick she don't remember sucking and all of that shit. And when he bring up stuff like that, oh, he's a liar. He a lie and a half. He a lie like a Persian rug, and you can't believe it. But when it comes down, like you say, when it comes down to Marceau, you believe every word of it, and can't nobody tell y'all different, and y'all take it and y'all run with it. And then you add shit to it. Because again, I've seen people do that. Now all of a sudden, there's all of these names and this little young girl connected to Marceau and da 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 da. I'm like,
And another thing too is someone in the chat was like, well, she don't want to be the one to say it. If she don't want to be the one to say it, then she need to stop insinuating that there's more to it. There's more to the situation. If you don't want to be the one to say it, stop bringing it up. If you don't want to be the one to say it, how do you know that it's false? If you don't want to be the one to say it, then what's the point? What's the point of bringing it up? Are we only bringing it up to hold it over a person's head, or are we bringing it up because we really want to spill it? If I don't want to spill no tea on nobody, I'm not gonna say nothing in regards to it. That's all I'm saying. So I'm just trying to understand why it just tell it or don't tell it. Because we're all talking about Marceau cheating. And at this point, why are we so pressed to figure out if he's cheating or not? Because at the end of the day, no matter what Tisha say, Tisha ain't gonna leave him. So we wasting our time.
Mm-hmm. And y'all can't get mad at this woman for not wanting to leave her husband. If it was her boyfriend, that's one thing. But her husband, we can't get mad at it. It just is what it is. It ain't our damn husband, and it ain't our life. We ain't got to go through it.
I'm just saying, like, I get hella annoyed with people. Like, it's completely draining to see them constantly arguing about the same issues, the same situation. And it's like, people can say, well, Marceau and Letitia, they were laughing at Mel when Martell was cheating on Melody. They knew about it the entire time, yada yada yada, whatever. If you ask me, they all knew about each other's indiscretions, to be honest. I mean, the same way to me, I feel like they all knew about Martell. Hell, if that's the case, if Martell went back and told Mel that Marceau was cheating on Tisha, hell, she knew too. They all knew about each other's husbands' indiscretions, if you ask me.
Mellow Stank knew about the harlot way beforehand. Like, let's be clear. Like, if we gonna be see, we gonna be honest. She been knew about that damn girl. She been knew about it. Like, all of that tea done came out, and I believe every single solitary last damn word of it. All right, she been new. So it's just like everybody once again wants to give all of this badge of honor and this, that, and this. But is it really when you already knew? But you wanted to come back because you wanted a show so damn bad, and it only worked better if y'all was a married couple. So you put your pride to the side. You put everything that he's done to you on the back burner for the sake of the almighty dollar. So just stand up in it. Like, that's just how I feel. Like, to me, I wouldn't have put myself through all of that. If I already know you ain't shit, fuck this show. I'm not about to go through all of that because that's not fair to me. Then y'all brought another baby down to the shit. See, Scotty, please move on. Because
all I'm gonna say is this though: when it comes down to Letitia, I just need for her to know that at the end of the day, at the end of the day, you can't be too sure about people. She's so sure that Marceau ain't doing shit, but I really feel like she know that he possibly is. She just putting on the front, and if that shit really come out, Tisha gonna look like a fucking idiot if it comes out for real.
Listen, to be honest with
Receipts
you,
really come out.
I believe Kiki, to be honest with you. I believe Kiki. I believe Kiki when Kiki say that Tisha came and talked to her about a woman that she was concerned about and so and so and so. I ain't gonna lie,
I
Letitia.
believe
Letitia,
Kiki
I
too.
do. Yeah, I mean, I as much as I wouldn't want to, but I do believe it. I'm sorry. I don't feel like he's always been as faithful to you in y'all marriage.
And
But
plus,
that's
I
your
don't,
husband, and if you choose to believe him, fine.
because I don't think Kiki has really lied about stuff. Like I may have questioned her the way she moves on things, but I don't think that she's lied about anything. I always felt like Kiki was telling the truth. Like I don't think she just pulled that out of her ass. I really believe because her and Kiki are cousins. I mean, her and Tisha are cousins. They're close in age and they're close cousins. So of course they probably would sit down having a conversation, and they probably said some stuff like, Tisha probably said, "I believe Marcel cheating on me. I blah blah blah. I found a picture in his phone." I believe that. I believe it. So that's why I keep saying when people ask me, do you think Marceau is cheating on Letitia? I definitely believe that. I definitely believe that I don't put nothing past nobody. I listen.
Listen, y'all didn't have to take Donnie Lewis up out the chat. No, the fuck I don't like Mellow Head. I don't like that bitch no further than I throw her. I can't stand her. The sight of her makes me want to puke. I don't like her. She's not the type of chick or the type of woman that I ever want to be around or have in my circle or have in my life. No, the fuck I don't. I don't like that smut. I don't like nothing about it.
Not smut.
And I got the right to not fucking like her. Just like y'all got the right to not like Destiny and Stormy and Letitia and Marcel and Maurice, and Miss Wanda and cousin Bernard, just like y'all don't like them, and y'all got the right to that. I got the right to not like that.
Oh my God. Oh, child, I know our name's gonna be in some panels tonight. But another thing that was mentioned was the whole Alonda thing and the Kiki thing. Those two things were mentioned. Okay, it was said that it was brought up earlier. Well, I can't say this year because we're in a new year now, but it was said last year early on that there was a rumor out there that Melody. If you hear something, it's raining on my end. If that's what you hear, but they were saying that Mel had, approached this girl. What's her name? Approached this girl named Alonda to come on the show, and she was willing to pay her some money to come on the show and expose Marceau or whatnot. That's what the tea was. And I remember when I reported on that, and everybody was mad at me for reporting on it. But at the thing of it, at the end of the day, I never said that she did it. I said, I don't think she did it. I even gave her the benefit of the doubt with it. So people was upset. People was upset with me for reporting on it, but I never flat out just said that I believe Mel did it at all. I just felt like, it was. I said it would be fucked up if she. I said it would be fucked up if she did do it, but I give her the benefit of the doubt on it. So when it came down to it,
I ain't giving her nothing.
Oh my goodness!
I believe every word of it. She wants Marceau to be bought out just like Leisure Suit. She don't want to be the only woman up there with an ain't shit ass nigga that had to be divorced. I'm trying to tell y'all what I know. And it is what it is. Y'all could call me biased or the fuck y'all wanna. I don't give a shit. It just is what it is. And the proof is in the pudding. A person that's really over it, and they're over the situation, they're over it, and they're over the situation. They're not giving all of this shit that Mellowhead is. And yes, I said smut. SMUT. Yes, I did. And that's exactly what I think of. Show is. I said it. It is what it is.
So, well, in so many words, didn't it kind of was there kind of like an admission that the girl was coming on the show or something like that, or am I like off? Because I just want to make sure I don't want to say the wrong thing. Because hold on, wait a minute.
Yes, for the super chat.
Yes, for the super chat. Alana was on the show before doing Melody Hill the first season. Yeah, she was. I went back and watched the first season, and she was definitely on the show then. I remember seeing her.
You could go ahead and
Y'all
leave,
talk about
fellas. I
men
don't
lying,
care.
but Melanika straight up lied, and we brush. Who is we? Because I didn't brush past Melanika lying about fucking Martell at all. I ain't never do that, so I don't know what you talking about.
And Angie, you could go on ahead and kick rocks too, because I'm sick and tired of your ass too.
Wait a minute, did we just say we ain't arguing with the comments this year?
I ain't arguing with the comments. I'm just responding. Fuck them bitches. I said what the hell I said.
Oh
I'm a
my
grown restless ass man.
God.
And I say what the fuck I want to say. She a bitch, she a hoe, she a smut, she a simp,
Stop,
she a
T.
thief, she a
Stop.
freaky,
Stop,
and every damn
T.
thing else. It is what it
Stop.
is. I'm tired of y'all trying to censor me. I said what the hell I said.
Oh
I say this about every damn body else, and y'all pussy ain't in a bunch, so don't get a bunch when I say it about her.
Oh, Jesus. Lord help me. I don't know what I'm going to do with T. I don't know what I'm going to do with T. So do you believe that, because what season was Alonda supposed to come on?
Ooh.
The lady that's
Season
in question. Season 2 or 1?
3.
Oh, it was 3? Okay. So
Yeah,
season
it was before
3.
the third season.
So do you think, because I asked this question, but I think I asked this question in my review, do you think that the reason why Mark was brought on the show is because they was trying to bring Alonda on the show?
They was trying to bring who?
I was asking, do you believe that the reason why they brought Mark on this show is because she allegedly tried to bring Alonda on the show?
Yeah.
So you think that was like,
That makes sense.
so you think that was their way of getting back at her for trying to bring on someone to expose Marceau, and they decided to bring Mark, and he in turn exposed her mama, so to speak.
But see, this is when the show turned toxic, because they really got personal, and then they tried to bring on mistresses and bringing on brothers and bringing on mamas and bringing on cousins. Like it got really, 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 really personal. Like after the second season, and that's when it became toxic. So yeah, I do believe that. I do.
Mm. That's what I was thinking, because I didn't know how long this was. Like, I didn't know how long ago it was. So I just, you know, that's because he literally came on the show mainly just talking trash about Miss Van or whatnot. So in so many words, it's like, okay, so basically he was brought in just to pop shit on Miss Van, to go at Melody in so many words. You know what I mean? So yeah, but in so many words, huh?
No, let me just say this. I do apologize to the people. I'm not talking about y'all. I was addressing the trolls. Okay. I'm not addressing you guys in the chat. I know it's a lot of mellow folk that's in the chat, and I rock with y'all, and y'all rock with me. So I'm not talking to y'all. I'm a relax. It's just it's frustrating. You know what I mean? Because it's like you go in on everybody else, you talk about everybody else, you bring out everybody else, but once you say something about one person, you get attacked from all ends, and they make you feel like you're so biased and you're so this and you're so that. When I talk about everything, so I'm not talking about the people that do whatever. I'm addressing the trolls. I just wanted to say that I'm good, y'all. I promise y'all, I'm not mad. But go ahead, Scotty.
I mean, I think that, and I just say this, and then we can move on because we already at an hour anyway. So we're gonna move on to the last part with Kiki after I say this. I think that the frustration really just comes from the fact that with this show, we have been getting attacked left and right because of this show. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's where the frustration comes in, and that's why I said I'm gonna protect my peace this year, and I'm not finna argue with nobody, in this chat no more, because folks gonna feel however they want to feel. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even finna go back and forth and run up my blood pressure, and all that other stuff. But it is frustrating because we have been attacked the same way Jeremy Speaks been attacked, the same way Chef Dun Dun been attacked. A lot of us gay male reviewers have been attacked based on our opinions about this show. So I get where the frustration comes from. I definitely do, because we've been getting it from all sides, from the fans to people mentioning us on panels and shit, and which was mind-boggling to me because we don't disrespect any other content creators. However, it happened to us. But that's where it's at. So I get the frustration. I get what's he coming from, because I mean, hell, when we did the Mark Scott interview, I got attacked from all sides about that for days.
And I'm still confused about that. I'm still confused about that. Like, I don't even know what you got attacked for. It was my idea to do it. If I got attacked, I understood it. I don't know what the hell they mad at you for. I still don't.
I mean, attacked me to the point where I had to take a break from panels the whole week. Like, just fuck with my whole mental state. Like, they attacked me so hard. I won't even go and revisit that video. I haven't looked at that video since the day we did it. I won't even go back and look at it because of them fucking comments, and I'm gonna relive that shit all over again. So I said I'm never gonna look at that video.
They pull numbers though. I give it that much.
It did pull the numbers. It did pull the numbers, but baby, I was like, no, I'm never looking at that again.
After folks said they won't go watch it, I can't tell.
Because they said they weren't gonna watch it, but they sure as the fuck tuned the fuck in that night, child. But yeah, was it Melody's fans that attacked you for Mark's interview? I don't know who the fuck them people was, but they did come for me quite a bit in that interview. They came for me. Like, it was mainly like maybe 40% of the people was here for me, but then the other what 70% was not here for me, okay, at all. No, 30%. Whatever, however it go. But yeah, so yeah, they and then but as far as the Melody fans, they come at me all the time. Like, it's always shit with me and the Melody fans all the time. It's annoying. But however, that's why I didn't go up on her Instagram today, even though people wanted me to go up there. That's why I didn't go up there. Because half the damn people that was in her live probably be on them fucking panels that be popping shit, that have popped shit about us too. That's why I'm not going. However, we're gonna move on to the last thing, and that's when Kiki came out. First of all, Kiki looked amazing.
She did. She did. She did. I mean, she gave Chaperone the adult prom at the same time. But for her first, but I love Kiki, and Kiki know that. Kiki, you know I love you, girl. I listen. She, for her first reunion, she looked real good. I'm not even gonna do her like that.
She looked good. What I will say, looking at that, it pretty much confirmed what me and T had been saying, though. The fact that Kiki was brought on to get a t-shirt. I mean,
and you know, when we said that, we got attacked. Bad.
What? They Thank you for the super chat. Males fans act like the MAGA crowd on January the 6th. If you say something about Mel, they are ready to fight. Child. But I pushed through, honey. I pushed through. Shout out to the 400 and some folks up here. Y'all must have missed Roast Review. Child.
Hey, listen, y'all keep saying that Melody admitted to that. She had to admit to that because it came out now. When this shit happened in the show, she tried her damnedest to be like, oh no, I only invited her around because me and her always been cool. She's always been to this. She's always done that. So that's the reason why I invited her. Nah, bitch. You invited her for the reason why you did it was because you was getting into it with Letitia. You knew that her and Letitia got into it. You called her and said, well, listen, since you want to be on the show, you went through it with your cousin. I'm going through it with your cousin. Let's just come up here and just make it about your damn cousin. And Kiki foolishly went and became Mellow Muffet's puppet. She did. All right, let's just call a spade a spade. And since it came out at the reunion, she had to admit the shit. But be clear, has she admitted why she did it way back when that happened? Then I wouldn't have nothing to say. But for the longest time, she tried to act like there wasn't any ulterior motive, and it was. So let's not go there. I love you down, baby, and you know that. I love you, Quinetta. You know that. You, me and you, we rock, we do this and that. But let's just be honest here.
That's how I feel too. Cause we said that from the very beginning.
Yeah, we said that from the jump. For her to clear her name. Yeah, it's nothing to clear her name about. Like I said, we wouldn't have known anything if Kiki wouldn't have brought it up on the show. Like y'all whole issue is, well, Kiki not in the wrong because Letitia told Melody and Martell her business, but she didn't do it on the show. It didn't happen on the show, and we wouldn't have known about it until Kiki brought it up. Because be clear, season 3, she came on the show sticking up for Letitia to Kimmy.
And that's why it was so confusing when we saw her this season. It was very confusing because she came on the show last season basically being Tisha's attack dog to Kimmy, and then we get on the next season and she's basically saying that she's still mad with Tisha for telling her personal business, and I think they got past that years ago. So that's why it was confusing to a lot of us that she was on this show like going at her, and I think that a lot of people feel we didn't say she said any. Oh God, I'm going back on what I said. I'm not going to argue with y'all. The thing of it is, I felt a way about Kiki coming on the show. Because regardless of what issue that I may have with my cousin, I ain't gonna sit up with my cousin Op and talk about my cousin like a dog to my cousin's Op, regardless if we having problems or not. Because like I said, I got a cousin right now that I ain't talked to in it's about to be 3 years in May. I ain't spoke to them or nothing like that. I saw them one time since then, and that was in January for our cousin's funeral. I saw them one time. I ain't said a word to them. I ain't spoke their name. I don't fuck with them, and I never will fuck with them, and that's my own blood. However, if they ever came to me and was talking about my cousin to me, regardless of the fact that I ain't fucking with them like that, ain't no way in hell I'm going to sit up there with the op and talk about my cousin, regardless of what issues that I got. Because you already know that person, talk about, that person right there can't stand your fucking cousin. And it doesn't matter if it was bad or not, because all I'm saying is I don't know what all Kiki and Mel have talked about. What Kiki and Mel was talking about on TV was like this. It was very mild and minuscule on TV, but it ain't no telling what they probably talked about on the phone and outside of the damn camera. That's all I'm saying. Right. I ain't saying that Kiki went and said something completely horrible, but I wouldn't feel right confirming anything about my cousin's marriage to someone that don't like her. That's all I'm saying.
And I did, like I said, Kiki has every right to feel a way about Letitia for Letitia telling her business. I'm fine with her feelings with that. She got the right to feel that way. I would too. But would I take it so far as to come on camera on national TV to sit up with her op that do not like her and is scratching for and searching and peeking and looking around for anything to like put out on her? No, I would not do that. No matter how I feel about my cousin, that's still family, and I'm not gonna do her like that on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when she didn't tell my business on TV.
Well, see, one of y'all said I have fam that I would do that too. Well, if you got fam that you would do that too, that's on you. But when it comes down to my
Yeah,
family, I ain't never doing my family
yeah,
like that. Whether I fuck with
yeah,
them or not, I would never do
yeah.
that.
Mm-mm.
I would
Not
never.
on
That's the
national
only
TV would I
thing.
ever do that. No.
That's the only
Mm-mm.
thing. But
Mm-mm.
then y'all say you can't do wrong by me and tell me how wrong. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying what I would do. And what I'm saying what I would do is I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I'll get you back off camera around everybody that's done it. I can do that off camera. I'm not finna do that on camera. I don't care what y'all say. When you do that to family, I feel like you have no loyalty to nobody.
And again,
Because that's the first thing we say. You ain't got no loyalty to nobody, not even your family. So I wouldn't even do it.
okay, well, again, you wouldn't, but you can't say everybody would. That ain't what I said. I'm speaking about me. This is
Me,
my
yeah,
opinion. I'm speaking
not
about
y'all.
me. I'm not telling
Yeah,
her what she should do. I'm saying what Scotty would do. And what
yeah,
Scotty would do is not that. That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. I thought this was about giving my opinion. I really thought that this is what this was about. Because I'm not saying, I'm not trying to tell everybody else what they should do. I'm saying what I would do. And for me, I would never do that. That's what I'm saying. I ain't got shit to do with what Kiki and Tisha do. That's that. That's them. I'm saying I would never do my family like that. That's what I'm saying. Because like I said,
Mm,
I thought I explained that quite wonderfully
mm.
already. I thought I explained that. Because like I said, I got a cousin right now that I don't fool with. We got the same type of relationship Kiki and Tisha do. We got the same relationship. But I would not speak with their ops about anything. About
Yeah,
anything.
and if y'all cousins did that to y'all on national TV, y'all would feel the same damn way we feel. So again, get off of your high horse.
I
I
just
said that in
like,
my review too.
but again though, let's also make it let's also make it an even playing field. I would have never did what Tisha did either. I never would have
Yeah,
sat
me
there.
either.
I never would have sat there
Mm,
with Mel and Martell and
nope,
told Tisha and
nope.
told them that Kiki was had a drug problem.
Yeah,
Well, not a
I
drug problem, a
agree.
prescription drug problem. I never
Yeah,
would have done that to I never would have done that to Kiki. You know what I'm saying?
mm-mm, me
So
neither.
don't take it as if we're excusing what Tisha has done because I'm not excusing that either. That's
Yeah,
fucked
I'm
up
not,
too.
not at all.
That's definitely
Not
fucked
at
up.
all.
I never would have done
Was
that. Like,
Letitia wrong? Was Letitia wrong? Absolutely. She was wrong as two left shoes. She was. She did not have to divulge that information to Melody or Martell. She did it. She did it. She didn't have to do that. So I again, and I've been said that I get why Kiki is upset. I get why she's mad and why she has a problem. But would I have done that to my cousin with her enemy on national TV, knowing that she's EP and all the rest of this stuff? No, I would not at all.
how are
No, I wouldn't have
we
done it.
how are we excusing them when we literally just said we wouldn't do that?
I'm
People
not.
listen.
We're not excusing
We're
them.
not excusing
We're
any
not
neither one of
excusing them.
them. We're not
The
excusing either
thing is,
party.
what they told Kiki was not brought up on Love and Marriage Huntsville. We did not see Letitia tell Melody, "Oh, are you going to invite my cousin Kiki?" "Oh, well, I don't think you should because she was addicted to prescription medication. So if you got Vicodin or anything like that up in here, you might want to have it or just not invite her." We did not see that on TV. So if Kiki were to have come on TV and did what she did, then I wouldn't have nothing to say. But Letitia did not do that on TV. Kiki
Whatever.
brought that on TV. Not Letitia. That's the difference here. What don't y'all understand about that?
They understand. They just want to argue. It's not everybody in the chat either. It's just some people. Because 1 minute, we literally just sit up there and said that we don't agree with neither party. We don't agree with what Kiki did on national TV, and we don't agree with what Tisha did in private. We literally said that. But somehow, some way, we're excusing Tisha and Marcel for what they did, and we ain't excusing shit. But again, people listen to respond. They don't listen to hear what somebody's saying.
Right.
So
and we both like Kiki. We both like her. Like I said, I got her number. We both like, and I say it again, Kiki. The people been telling me that you want an interview with me. We can do this on Roast and Review, where we can sit and ask you these questions. I like you, Kiki. I don't mind, and Scotty do too.
So
come on up each other and say what you got to say.
We follow each other on Instagram. She know how I felt about their shit. And I asked her about it in the interview. So I don't agree with none of it.
Yeah.
I don't agree with any of it. But again, like I said, some people just want to argue. So, and I'm not finna go back and forth. I keep telling y'all I'm protecting my energy this year. I'm not arguing with y'all. But some of y'all really trying it. But
yeah.
But even then, even though we don't agree with it, we still don't think Kiki lied.
At all. At all. I don't believe Kiki is lying. Not at all. I don't believe she lying. I don't
think she lied not one bit. I believe it wholeheartedly. I believe Tisha came to Kiki and told her that it was some shit going on in her marriage. I believe it 100%. I believe this shit.
I believe it. I believe it. I'm sorry, Letitia. I should be on your side, but I logically, I believe Kiki. I do, because y'all were close like that. And I do believe y'all were close enough to where if you found anything, you did go to Kiki and tell her about it. Which is another reason why I just don't agree with Kiki and what she's doing. Because I believe. That's why I don't agree with her.
Interview Kiki and see if her business coming out got her removed from being in the running of the show, because stopping the bag for Kiki would be low. That would be fucked up if Tisha and Marcel tried to keep her away from the show. Now that would be fucked up. Because again, I wouldn't do that either. We go.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
What the fuck I'm keeping you off the show for? Yeah. We're gonna make money together. What the fuck I'm keeping you off the show for?
But see, I did a tea talk about this, and I said this to Kiki. I said the reason why you going through what you're going through is because you didn't follow the plan that they had for you. You didn't follow the storyline that they wanted for you. You went against the grain and did your thing, and you got aligned with Mellowhead, and that's why that happened. But I do believe that. I do believe they wanted Kiki to come on to be what they wanted her to be. And I don't feel like that's right either. Like, if Kiki gonna be up here on this show, she needs to be herself and not follow behind y'all. That's what I didn't like about this, because she came up here and followed up behind Melodrama, and we didn't get to see her. And now look at what that did.
And all she doing is talking about Melody now. She ain't got nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Be yourself. When you get up here, be yourself. Don't follow no script that nobody got for you. Be yourself. And you can avoid all of this.
Exactly. Like, that's it. So,
But let me ask you this. Do you think Kiki and Letitia and Marcel, for that matter, do you think that they can get over this if all of them put in the work to really get over it?
Woo! Okay. When I do these reviews, I have to put myself in that situation. I don't see it. I feel like too much has happened between them, and I don't see them. I don't, especially with Kiki and Tisha. I don't see them ever being tight like that. Especially with Marceau being in the middle of it too, because I don't think there's any love lost with Kiki and Marceau. I don't think they like each other at all. So, so I feel like the trust is gone, and it's so many issues between them that I don't see them ever coming back from that. Because like I told you, and I told you this story many a times, I have a cousin that I was just speaking about. When you have tried and tried and tried with a person and you've been close to them for many, many years, and you've done this for that person, you've done that for that person, you've done this, and then they turn around and they give you their ass to kiss in the worst way, ain't no coming back from that. I saw my
You know
cousin
what?
at our cousin's wake last year, and I didn't open my mouth. I acted like I ain't seen him.
For me, and I'm gonna tell you, and I ain't trying to get sentimental. I swear I'm not. I'm the same way like Scotty, because I'm a Pisces. When I'm done with you, I'm done with you. But see, when it's family, my mom was the type of person with her family, even if family was to do something fucked up to her, and there was some family members that did. My mom still had the type of heart in her that, well, that's my cousin, or that's my aunt, or that's my uncle. That's all I got. So yeah, they may have did this to me, but you know what I'm saying? If we can get past it, we can. And I used to tell my mama, Mama, stop doing that. If a person shows you who they are, believe them. Fuck them. Who cares? But that's not who Joy Sand was. And it's like now that she's gone, it's like I would do some family members like that, but then I get my mama in my head. That's like, that's your family. And at the end of the day, you don't know what's going to happen and you don't know who you need to turn to. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, whereas I used to be like that, and I'm like, fuck that hoe. Now that my mom's gone and I got her in my head, it's like, I ain't seeing it for her right now. Now, a couple months, maybe a year or so, whatever the case may be, if it, when once I fully get over it and I see her, we might can talk, but I don't fully write them off. I don't know. Since my mama passed, I got some.
Well, you
Because
know,
that's
for
not me.
me,
If I cut you off, I cut you off. It's over.
yeah, because like it depends on how it for me, it depends on the severity of things. Because I'm not, because people love to call me a grudge holder, but what they don't realize is I give people multiple chances before I cut them off. Like sometimes I get them way too many chances before I cut them off. Sometimes it's over the limit and I still give them a chance. So for me, me being an Aquarius and with a Taurus moon, you know, Taurus is hold grudges. Um, I had a cousin that disrespected me to the highest degree too. Not the same one that we were just talking about, but I had a cousin that disrespected me to the highest degree when he found out I was gay, and he just texted me and called me all kinds of F words and told me to change my last name. Ain't no fags in his family and all this other stuff. Like went off on me out of the blue for no reason, out of the blue, and so and that was in 2010. I didn't talk to that man for 4 years. I didn't talk to him for 4 years because I didn't get an apology, and I felt like I didn't want nothing to do with him anymore at that point. So a family member had passed away or something like that, and then they knew that we wasn't speaking because when I came over with the family, I didn't even talk to him, and then I didn't even speak to him. I acted like he wasn't even there. You already know how I do. If I don't fuck with you, I pretend like your ass is not even
Me too.
there.
Me
You,
too.
you know,
Me too.
so it took one of our closer cousins to come over and get us to talk, and we talked about it. And he apologized, and I forgave him. But we probably would never be as close as we was when we were coming up, like in high school and shit. We'll probably never be that close again because even though me and him are good now, we only hang out amongst the group. Like we don't hang out with just each other. We hang out and we talk amongst the rest of the family members and stuff. Like if it's a big group of people, we all get together and we talk then. But together by ourselves, nah, we don't do that. So I
I
don't think
would
we'll
say
ever
this.
be that tight, but we're amicable. Some things I just never forget.
Me and my brother were close now. Because we all we got. Both our
Hmm.
parents is gone. But I held on to this. I remember when I was in high school, and me and my brother, we got into a bad one day. And I remember my brother, he looked me in my Sean, I love you, and you know that. But this is back then. I don't feel this way now. Yeah. This back then. This was back in 2005, 2006. And he looked at me in my face and he said, well, I don't want no brother that's a faggot. That's what he said. He said that in front of me and my mom. He said, I don't want no little brother that's a faggot, so you need to get your shit. And I told him, I don't know what the fuck you gonna do because I'm a faggot. So fuck. That's exactly what I said to him. Now he's grown to accept it, and he's grown to he's cool with it, kinda. You know what I'm saying? We taking steps, but see, that's why I say I'm glad that I do got my mama in spirit because it's just like I'm fine with us trying to come together and he's accepting. I can get with that quicker than I can with the only brother that I really know and that I got not fucking with me because I like what I like. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And it's like now that all we have is each other, I'm glad that, he's learning to understand it, accept it, and do whatever. That's all I ask. If you can learn to accept me and you're willing to learn to accept me, I can meet you halfway. It's only when you just like, oh, you this and you that and da 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 da. That's when I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, but I think I got my shit from my mama because my mama don't talk to her own damn parents. My mama don't fuck with neither one of her damn parents, and they both alive. She don't talk to her mama. She don't talk to her daddy. She don't talk to half of her family. She only fuck with one person in her family. Really, my mama don't fool with. That's why holidays are horrible because she don't fuck with nobody.
Well, that's how
She
it gotta
don't
be sometimes.
like my mama is a Cancer, so when you fuck her over, it's done. Like, and I think that's where I get it from. Because for me, I am forgiving, but to a certain extent. I'm not gonna keep forgiving your ass. It's just not gonna
Let
happen.
me tell you, I see a lot of people in the comments talking about Stormy.
Oh
And I
Lord.
want to get on this too, because this is another thing I got an issue with. I don't understand how people feel like if somebody come on as Melody's friend, they're just supposed to be Melody's friend. And they're not supposed to get along with Tisha or Marceau or Maurice or Kimmy or Destiny. Like, I don't like, listen, we grown as fuck. We overgrown, rusty ass adults. The shit that y'all are doing, that's shit we did back in middle school and high school. If you my friend, you can't be her friend. I don't do shit like that. As an adult, all I ask is that you don't discuss me with this person that I don't like. And all I ask, if they try to talk to you about me, you be like, nah, don't do that. That's my friend. I'm not discussing that with you. Like let's do other things. I don't like how the mellow heads feel like if Stormy is her friend, she can't possibly be friends with nobody else. Like that's so stupid to me. We all grown. And if Tisha didn't do nothing to her, Marceau didn't do nothing to her, Kimmy didn't do nothing to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, so why should she be beefing with them or not be cool with them simply because she's cool with Melody? I hate that.
I know for
It's not
me,
fair.
I know for me, I don't care about you talking to people I don't like. I don't give a damn. Just don't talk about me with the people I don't like. That's all I'm saying. You can hang out with them. You can have dinner with them. You can do whatever. But as long as you don't discuss me with the motherfuckers, I'm good. Because
Of
I try not to
Amber Valley.
dictate who, huh?
No, no, no. I was just gonna say, Amber Valley. I'm not arguing with you because I don't know. But even if that is the case, that's cool. I'm talking about the fans. Even before anything came out, even before anything came out about there being an issue between Melody and Stormy Mama and all of this and all of that, people got mad with Stormy for chilling with Destiny. People got mad at Stormy for being cool with the Letitia, even before any of this came out about her mama not seeing it for Melohead, and I don't blame the mom. Let me tell y'all something. My mama told me the same thing about a lot of my friends that I'm not cool with now. And I looked at my mama sideways when she told me about those type of friends then. I looked at my mama like she was crazy. And why you running my life? You don't know them. Those my friends. So how can you tell me about my friends? And that's the 20-year-old me. And guess what? I'm 34 years old and I'm not friends with none of them people that they told me was not my friend. So while I understand what y'all are saying, I get what Stormy Mama is saying because Joy saying was the same way. And I
Mine
did the
was
same
too.
thing. I didn't believe.
And another thing in the
Something had to
comment,
happen for me to believe.
and another thing in the comments, I never said that Kiki and Mel can't be friends. I never said that. They can be friends all day. I just said if I was Kiki, I would not be talking to her about my cousin's business. That's what I said. I didn't say anything about them not being friends. Just make that clear, because I ain't never said that. Let me see. Let me see what else is being said before we get out of here.
Yeah, and I agree with y'all. There's no issue between Stormy and Destiny. It came from the fans. And that's where the mama went wrong at. It was the fans that started that shit. I don't believe Stormy has an issue with Melody, and I don't think she wants an issue with Melody. But because the fans feel like she turned and da 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 da, now it's all of this bullshit. And this is where the discord happens because of the fans. I don't believe Stormy got a real issue with Melody. I don't. I really don't. Just like I don't think Kenny got a real issue with Melody. I don't. It's the fans that caused that shit.
That's why I don't agree when people be saying that everybody's ganging up on Melody, because I don't necessarily see a gang up. I only see two people that don't like her, and
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty much Destiny and Letitia. Because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, half the time I don't know if Marceau likes her or not. And I think Maurice say little stuff, but I don't think that it's like a complete hatred or something like that. That's why
Right.
I don't agree with the whole they are ganging up on her thing. I don't see it like that. But
They not ganging up on her, baby. They're
I
not.
don't see
They're not
it
ganging
either
up
way.
on her. Y'all only feel that way because it's her. But I promise you, they're not ganging up on her. The only people that have an issue with her is Letitia and Destiny and lightweight Marceau. Just like I don't think Maurice got an issue with Melody. I don't. He was saying how he felt. He don't feel like they were friends like that. But that don't mean that Maurice got an issue with her. I don't think he does. I really don't. I don't. I feel like the only people that has an issue with her is Letitia, Marceau, and Miss Wanda. That's it. But okay.
Those are the two with the I feel like those are the two that have the real issue with her. Because
Yeah.
I personally don't think, because I don't think Kimmy got an issue with her. I don't think I know Tiffany don't have an issue with her. So
Nope.
the only people that have a real problem with her is Letitia and Destiny. Them the only ones. To me. I don't see a gang up, but
Yeah, I don't see a gang up either. I really don't. Like I say, they all throw subliminal shade. They all throw direct shade. They all throw the rock and had their hand. They all do that. All of them.
and
They
you know
do it.
what, T? That's really what it boils down to. They all do it. They all do it. So one ain't better than the other one. They all do it. They all got a problem with being passive aggressive. They all
Yeah.
do it. Oh, y'all said Wanda. I don't be counting Wanda in none of this. I really don't. I forgot all
I'm gonna tell
about
you,
Wanda.
I
I
think
forgot all about Wanda.
I think Melody's issue. I think Melody's issue with Letitia is valid. All right, I'm gonna be honest. I do feel like Melody has a right to feel a way about Letitia because I do feel like Letitia did know some stuff that was going on with Martell because of Marceau. I'm gonna be honest. All right, because that's that woman husband. Excuse me. All right. At the same time, I feel like Letitia has a right to feel a way about Melody because much like how Letitia knew allegedly, allegedly, but this I honestly feel, but I'm gonna say allegedly. Even though I felt like Letitia may have known about the harlot, I do feel like Melody also knew about Alana. If she knew that Alonda had whatever she had going on with Marceau and all of the rest of that stuff, and she didn't tell Letitia. So that's always been my whole thing. I feel like everybody wants to place all of this blame on Letitia, and Letitia knew about the harlot, and Letitia knew about this, and Letitia knew. But I feel the same way about Melody. Melody knew that Alonda was humping on Marceau. Melody knew all of that shit, but Melody still said, "Hey, this is my hairdresser, Martell's cousin Alonda. She can do your hair." Even knowing that all of this stuff goes on, like that's my thing. Nobody wants to think that Melody can do no wrong, but I just don't believe that. I don't. I believe that the both of them knew certain things about each other's partners and all the rest of this stuff, but unfortunately, melodrama was the one that came to hate. Melodrama situation was the one that got brought up on the
I
show and
kind of
blah blah
think
blah.
it is.
That's what I think.
Someone just, and thank you for the super chat again, but someone says, do you think Mill has outgrown the show? At this point, you may as well say so because she don't like nobody there. She don't want to be there. It's clear that she don't want to be there.
Melody, I said this on my Let's Talk. Don't leave. This is your show. Up to let the people tell it. You and Marcel was the one. I mean, you shit. You and Leisure Suit. You and Leisure Suit was the one that brought this to Carlos King, and he's the one that made it what it is. Don't leave your show for these people. Don't. This your show. And if you leave, who am I gonna get? Tiffany, that's easy. I need you here so I can continue to talk about you like a dog. So I don't want you to go. I want you to stay. I don't want you to leave. Please stay. I make good money dragging your ass up under this 18 wheel. I make great money doing it. So no, you can't leave. I need you to stay. Don't you go no goddamn where. Hell no. This your ship. Don't you leave. No. Stay and get and read down on and roasted and talked about like a dog by me. Stay.
Too bad we probably ain't gonna do no more roast reviews on this show though. Too bad.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, they say fifth season. From what I heard, I don't know if this is true or not, but from what I heard, fifth season, Sheree got some confessionals and Sheree gonna be seen. That's what I heard. Now I ain't saying that it's true. So I mean, you know. Listen, she was just seen at Leisure Suit's birthday party, and he took pictures with her, Kenya, Candy, Cynthia, Mayetta. So it's just like I'm
Because from what I
starting to
hear,
believe.
Martell turned it up on the Housewives of Atlanta. I can't wait to see that.
I can't wait.
I can't wait to see that shit. Okay, I can't wait to do that. Let's
Let me
do
ask you this though, Scotty.
Uh-huh. Go
Do
ahead.
you believe Melody when she when she threw Carlos under the bus? about him knowing about Alana DeBerry and being on the phone where she tried to invite her on. Do you believe that?
I believe it. I believe it. Oh God, I believe it. I'm gonna tell you why. Carlos does shit like that. Like he will pop somebody up on you for real, for real. Because Candy said that back in season 9 when her baby daddy and her baby daddy and his girlfriend came out. She never knew they was gonna be on the show. One day she was at the candy factory setting up for a scene, and you know sometimes they don't know who they filming with. She was sitting there. And then the next thing you know, the girlfriend walked through the door, and that's why Candy was looking the way she looked when she walked in, because she didn't know she was coming. So I definitely believe it. Oh, I believe it wholeheartedly. I believe he did it. He liked the blind side people. He do that type of shit. Okay. He do that.
Too.
He'll just set people in certain spaces, like the whole Natalie thing for Real Housewives of Atlanta, when he brought Natalie on the show for about 2-3 episodes so she could tell Candy that Todd used to date her best friend back in the day and he cheated on her, or how they brought the whole Monique with a white girl on there for a couple of episodes like that, so they could tell, so Phaedra and Candy could say that they fucked her man. Like, he do stuff like that. So just like even on Bell Collective, all of a sudden Taisha come on Bell Collective and she got a something going on with Greedy. Like, they do stuff like that. They do stuff like, he do stuff like that on these shows. He would set your ass up now. He was set. Oh, thank you, Shay Renee Online. Just like he brought Apollo's girlfriend to the OLG and blindsided
Show
King.
did.
So
Show did.
I believe it, child.
Forgot about that. He damn sure did do that. I forgot about that.
That's why I believe it. I believe every single word. I believe every single word.
And I said the same thing in my review. I told them that. I said, no matter how I feel about Mellow Mutt, I believe every word. But Carlos tried to be so poised and so innocent. And oh, no, I don't know what you're talking about. She said, nah, bitch. Nah, bitch. Me and you was on the phone, and I put her on 3-way, and all of us had that conversation. Just like I believe that you also offered her 10 stacks to come on the show to bust out Marceau. I do believe that too, Carlos. I do.
Mel didn't do it by herself. You was in on it
She
too.
didn't. She didn't. I believe that too. And I love you, Carlos. You know, I support everything you got. And I know you watch us. I love you down. But I'm going to be honest. She won't lie when she drug you up out of the closet. And I won't mad at her. I won't.
Because I believe it.
I won't mad at her for doing it.
I believe it. Do you think Tisha knew that Marceau helped Martell cheat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No shade to Tisha, but yes, I do. And this lends itself to why people feel like you're jealous of her. I will say that. Stuff like that is what lends people to feel like you're jealous of her. I do. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. It would be one thing if you didn't go up for it and you tried to lightweight Warren Miller. Then people wouldn't have the right to feel that way because you tried. But it's just hard for me to believe that he came home and he told you this, told you that, and then you don't like Melody. So he don't mind telling you, well, you know, Marceau brought this chick around, and you know, it wasn't Melody, but you know, he had her around, and you know, he was doing this and that. I do believe every word of that. I do.
Yeah, I believe it too. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna hold
I
you on
do.
that. I believe it. Of course she
So
knew.
because we believe that, is that why people are giving her a hard time about being jealous of Melody?
Mm. I personally don't think these all these people are jealous of her. I feel like that's a lazy statement to make when multiple people don't like one person. It's because they're jealous. I personally feel like there are some instances where people may be a little envious of someone, but in this case, I just don't think there's jealousy there. I think they just don't fucking like each other.
Me too. Me too. I
Because
said that best.
even when Candy and Portia was into it, they wanted to say Candy was jealous of Portia, and I'm just like, why would she be jealous of her? Like, why would she be jealous of her? She don't like her because of what the fuck she did to her. That's why. So I personally don't think that is a jealousy thing. I don't.
Well, Kitten Brave, I will stand behind my husband and my sister wife. Yes, I am, bitch. I am. I'm finna stand behind her just like y'all stand behind melodrama. But, and I hate to say it, but I do feel like, I do feel like Melody is sitting on a lot of his tea. Because the same way that I feel like Marceau sits and pillow talk Letitia, I feel the same way Martell did Melody. I do. I feel like Martell has told Melody about different women that Marceau has probably been with, and so on, so and so. And that's why Melody was like, well, are you sure he ain't cheating on you? Are you sure he ain't doing this? Is you sure he ain't doing that? I believe both of the husbands set up and threw each other under the bus to their wives. And that's why this is going on. I do.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I feel that way about both of them. I do.
I agree. I really do agree.
I do. I'm sorry. I feel like the same way Marceau ran his mouth, the same way Martell ran his mouth to Melody. I do. And that's why I said both of them is sitting on each other's teeth. I do.
I agree. I agree with all of that. Regardless of what our feelings may be, I agree with all of that. I think it may be a situation where they all got tea on each other and they probably just not at liberty to even talk about the tea that they got on one another. I mean, it's a lot of stuff that we could say, and it's a lot that we can pull out of our asses as well, too. So who knows, child? But all I can say is all we can do is wait for the next part of this damn reunion because it's 3 damn parts of this. Why? I don't know. But it's 3 damn parts of this. And they're already filming a new season. Why? I don't know.
Martell not gonna tell what he know about Marceau because Marceau is sitting on the same team. That's why. That's my whole thing. I feel like the both of them. I'm not adding Maurice because I don't know. But I do feel like Martell and Marceau are both on the same playing field.
Uh-huh.
And that's why that's not happening. This is how I feel. Because if Melody tells what she knows about Marceau, then Letitia is going to tell everything that she knows about Martell. So that's why all of this is going on. That's how I honestly feel. That all of them got tea on each other. But to expose one is going to expose the other. That's why I said I don't agree with what, and y'all say I hate her, but I don't. That's why I feel like Melody don't need to play around in that shit. Because I feel like Letitia is sitting on a lot of her shit. A lot of
They all know shit about
vice
each other.
versa. Yeah. That's why they don't need to play these games. But whatever.
That's all we got on that though, y'all. We already went 50 minutes over, honey. But with that being
Did we
said,
talk about that?
what happened?
Did we? I will say this. We agreed on Kimmy's fashion.
Oh yeah, that was a hot damn mess. I don't know what the fuck she had on.
Oh shit.
What the fuck, T?
I fell out shit.
Oh my god. But But listen, I don't know what the fuck Kimmy had on, but that was a hot ass mess. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know what Kimmy had on either. And I
I
hate to do it because I love Kimmy, but I didn't like nothing. I didn't like the outfit. I didn't like the wig. I didn't like the makeup. I didn't like none of it. I love Kimmy. And I hate to say it, but
exactly. Okay. However, child, because T got to do his family reunion review. So
oh yeah.
we out of here. We almost had 500 people in here, which was very surprising since we ain't did this in a couple of weeks. We had almost 500 people in here. Um, we're gonna do it next week. We're gonna see how we gonna do it because it normally goes like this. It's normally me first, then T, then Josiah. We're gonna see how it works out next week. We'll see. We'll see how it works
We'll
out.
see.
But however, this was fun. I had a good time doing this. This was fun.
It was. It had a
Uh,
real good time. And I didn't expect it to be over 443 people. Shout out to y'all.
I definitely didn't expect a child because you know they hate us when we talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville child. We be the heat, we the president of the He Man Woman Haters Club child. But but with that being said, y'all, we gotta get out of here. Make sure y'all check out Josiah's game night on Friday. It's game night with the ladies. I think it's Jamie, Sakina, Melanated Crowns, Nisi. I think that's it.
Oh, I'm checking that out. He got all of them up there. That's gonna be fun.
That's gonna be fun. I can't wait to see that. Um, but uh, but thank y'all. We gonna be back next week, and make sure y'all tune in for Boys Night Out. We record it tomorrow, but we putting it out Friday. We have to pre-record it this week because it's the finale anyways, and then everybody gonna be busy Saturday because me and T both gotta go live for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Then Josiah got shit to do. Jamar got shit to do. It's busy, so we had no other choice but to pre-record it. So we'll be back next week for roster review. We're gonna cover the rest of this reunion, and then after that, we're gonna be done. So T, you got anything that you want to say before we go?
Yes. I'm gonna do family reunion with Love and Hip Hop from last week and this week. Right after this, I'm gonna have it premiered tomorrow in the morning sometime, but I'm totally gonna do it right after this. And just be on the lookout for LAMH on Saturday and Real Housewives of Potomac Sunday. Oh, Growing Up Hip Hop. It comes on Thursday, and I'm gonna try my damnedest to get that to you all Thursday night. But if not, it'll be Friday. But I'm
Right.
gonna do it.
That's how I feel too. It's either gonna be Thursday night or Friday afternoon or something like that. But thank you for the super chat, you guys. We out of here, y'all. Until the next one. We'll see you guys next week. And Josiah should be back next week. And it's either gonna be on T channel or Josiah channel, however it works out. We'll see you guys then. Bye.
Bye, y'all.